Hello, my name is John Zontok, Johnzontok. I am doing an interview for My Ghost Story on Biography Channel. I am the founder of the Northwest Connecticut Paranormal Society. We've done over 200 investigations of supposedly haunted places. And one of the cases that was quite intriguing, I thought I'd tell you about, and I thought it would be great for the TV show. I would be working with Bob Mills. He is a professional photographer and he works with our group. The name of the place that we investigated was called the Twisted Vine Restaurant, and it's in Derby, Connecticut. I don't think we'd have a problem getting in there and filming if we needed to. But what the story is that Bob Mills had his own group called Huntington Underground Paranormal, and he was invited to do an investigation several years ago at the Twisted Vine. The owner had contacted him and said that the employees were seeing a little girl ghost running around the restaurant and particularly up in the attic as well. Now, the building used to be the Birmingham National Bank. It was built in 1895, and in the 1950s it closed down, and it pretty much stayed closed down until the 70s when it was renovated into a restaurant. It's actually still pretty cool. There's an attic on the third floor. The second floor is an eating area in a restaurant, and the downstairs is a bar now with a nightclub. And they actually still have the vaults where you can open up the doors and actually dine inside of the vaults. A very interesting place. Um, what happened was they contacted Bob Mills. The owner said that there was a little girl and she was in the attic. She was running around, and he didn't believe it. But he asked them to come in and do an investigation. I guess Bob had gone in and done an investigation and really didn't get anything. Um, but Bob left a communication book there and asked them to document things, when the sightings were, if they were day or night, what time, maybe what was people doing before, what they were doing after, just so he could see if there was any consistencies with the sightings. A year or so went by, and Bob was involved in our group, and the owner had contacted Bob again and said, "Could you please come out and investigate the place? Not only are my staff people still seeing this little girl ghost, but for that matter, I've seen the little girl as well." But his biggest concern was the little girl ghost was running up to the patrons' tables while they were eating dinner and scaring the patrons away. So we went in and we set up for an investigation. We did a 2-night investigation. We went in on a Friday night after the restaurant was closed. The nightclub was open downstairs. We figured we would start up in the attic. Now, I had brought several male members to do the investigation, and we did basic stuff, and we did not capture any evidence whatsoever. But Bob did grab his communication book, and he looked for the consistencies in it, and he had brought the book home, and what he found is that the girl's spirit was being sighted either the day before, the day of, or the day after a full moon. And that was the consistencies. And there are some theories that during the full moon that spirits can manifest, and a little bit more than other times. It's just a theory, but anyway, getting back to the story, the next night, the following night, was the night before a full moon, and we decided to go back with an investigation. But seeing it was a little girl, we decided to bring some female investigators. So I brought 4 girls, and then Bob and I had stayed downstairs in the lounge, and we put the 4 girls up in the attic, and they actually ran what was called EVP sessions with voice recorders, and they would ask some questions. We also brought a target object. A lot of times when we're doing an investigation, we bring, if there's a child spirit involved, we'll bring a doll, we'll bring a ball or something and ask the spirit if they would like to play with them. So they brought a ball and they basically sat in the middle, total darkness. All we had was the night vision cameras on the girls. And as they sat in the circle, Indian style, around the ball, they started talking to the little girl and asking her questions. At one point, there was some scaffolding, and something fell off the scaffolding. You could hear it in the voice recorders, and it kind of scared the girls. But they continued doing doing their investigation. And we actually did capture some voices, very, very interesting voices, and that's why I think it would fit so well in the on your TV show. We actually captured some voices. One of our investigators asked the little girl, "Do you have any family?" And you hear a voice say East Haven, very crisp. Little girl's voice say East Haven, which is actually a town that's right near Derby. So that was pretty consistent. Another female investigator asked, "Where were you born?" And the girl seemed a little irritated, and the little girl said, "Go away." So now we know this girl is responding to the questions, that it is an intelligent haunting. There was one more question that was asked, and one of the investigators asked, "How old are you?" And almost immediately, the little girl responded, "As we speak," as it was in a question like right now or in the past. So it was really interesting. We got some great EVPs out of there. The girls actually did experience some stuff upstairs, as in with the stuff falling off the scaffolding, feeling that there was somebody there. But we do actually have the little girl. Sounds like she's singing in different segments. While they're doing this EVP session, you could hear the little girl in the background singing and such. So it is a great story that I think, that we'd like to share with you, myself and Bob Mills. I guess that's about it, but I hope you consider this, and we look forward to working with you. My name is John Zontok. I am the founder of Northwest Connecticut Paranormal Society, and thank you.